everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll be exploring the new DAX Query View from Power BI. It's a feature that was released in November 2023 and I've tried it out. It's pretty cool, so I want us to explore it together. So right now you should note that Power BI desktop does not have 3 views any longer. It now has 4 views because there's a new DAX Query View added to it. If you want to activate this DAX Query View on your Power BI desktop, just click on File tab, then scroll down to Options and Settings, click on it, then click on Options. Then right on this dialog box where you have the global options, you scroll down to Preview Features. Once you click on the Preview Features, you can then scroll down here. You see DAX Query View and you select it. Once you select it and click OK, it's going to show you a little message that you have to restart your Power BI before the DAX Query View will display on your screen. Just go ahead and restart your Power BI desktop and your DAX Query View is going to show up here. So what is DAX Query? DAX Query actually allows you to explore and analyze your semantic model. As we all know, sometime in 2023, Power BI renamed data sets to semantic model. So that is why I'm using semantic model. So DAX Query is just like SQL query because you can use it to view data within your model. It has certain keywords. Evaluate keyword is an important keyword. There are other keywords that are optional like define, measure, var, etc. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with evaluate keyword, which is an important keyword within DAX Query View. So if I click here to type out, I'm going to type evaluate. So as I'm typing, you can see that the IntelliSense is already showing up the evaluate function that I can quickly click on it. So I'll click evaluate, then I'm going to click the financials data. If you look at my data pane here, I have 2 data table. I have financials data, which is my data set, that's my semantic model, and I have measures group. So this is the table that is going to hold all my measures. So if I start typing financials for my data table, it's just going to populate it for me. And right here on this particular query, before I run this query, I can decide to format this query. So where my cursor is, I'll just click to format the query. So you can see that the query has been indented properly. So let's say I run this query. So this is what evaluate does. It returns all the rows and columns within this particular data set. So of course you can see that the result of a DAX query is just a table of data. Okay, so that is basically what DAX query does. And another thing here, you can see under the ribbon, if you want to comment anything, you can comment it. That means this is not going to evaluate. And if you want to uncomment, you can equally click here to uncomment this particular line of code. And here we also have the command palette. If you click this command palette, it's going to show you different commands that you can use within your DAX Query View. So that is one thing that we can do. And another thing is that DAX Query has several pages. You can go ahead to click on a new query if you want to create a new query in another page. DAX Query View also have what we have quick queries. So right here on our data tables, I can right click on this financials data table and you see quick query here. I'm going to click it. So here in quick query, it says show top 100 rows. You can equally show column statistics or you show all the measures. You define all the measures within your model. So let's show the top 100 rows within this particular data set. So you can see that this is the top 100 rows within this particular data set. And right here, just like you can rename any of your reports, you can always rename this particular DAX query by right clicking on it and you see where to rename it. So another cool thing I love about this query is that it can show you all your measures in one place. So you can create your measures in one place, you can edit it without having to visualize it first to see the answer. So let's see how we can do that. If I click on a new query right now, I can come over to this financials data or the measures group, just select on any one. So under quick queries, you can see define all measures in this table. If you select this, it's going to show all the measures within that particular table. Or you can select define all measures in this model. So it's going to show all the measures in the different tables within this particular model. So let me select this one. Once I select define, you can see that the query has been populated and it has returned the results of each of the measures. So I have three measures here, which is total sales, sales year over year growth, and of course profit. So if I click down on this table, these are the measures already. Let's say I want to add another measure right now. Let's say I want to see the average sale price. I can just type measure. As I'm typing, it's going to show up. I'll press my tab key, and then I want it to be in the measures group. So I'm just going to select it and edit the name. Let's say I want to see average sale price. So I'm going to type that and put an equal to sign. Then I'll use the average function. Then the column name is going to be the sale price. I'm just going to type and close the bracket. Anytime you type a new measure, there's a little message that shows up here that you should update the model to add new measure. So I'm going to click that, and once I click that, this dialog box shows if I want to change, add this additional edit. I'm going to say yes, and I'll click update model. So once I select to update that model, you can see right here under the measures group that the new measure I have just created has been added. So here you can create all your measures in using one particular query. You can edit anything that you wish to edit, and your queries are going to run perfectly. So I really love this feature about DAX Query View. And another beautiful thing here is that you can see this particular information. Anytime you save this report, these DAX queries will remain. So that means that when you open this report again, you can continue from wherever you stop. You can continue creating your queries. Your queries are kept for you within this report. So basically, this is how you can get started with using DAX Query View in your Power BI desktop. So thank you to Power BI team for releasing this feature on public preview for us. You can go ahead and try this feature and let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys.